Oi, you know what time it is? You're tuned in listening to Joy That Aussie Metal Guy. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his content when it drops. And remember, stay brutal, you mad dogs. Roof.
Okay, then, g'day legends. It is Jai, that Aussie metal guy, here with Crannk.com. So today, tonight, wherever you are in the world, it's a great pleasure that we are getting cranked up with the man behind the kit for one of metal's most iconic metal bands, Daniel Löble of Helloween. Their latest album, Giants and Monsters, just dropped August 29th through Reigning Phoenix Music. Trust me, this one is absolutely massive. All the things that make Helloween great and even more. We're getting to dive into some of the drums, riff, and power metal mayhem, which is good because I did chat with Marcus last time, the bass player. Now have the drummer. We have the complete heartbeat of Helloween there. Daniel, thank you so much for joining me, mate.
Man, your passionate dedication, man, and power. Man, I'm completely overwhelmed now. So, okay, you said anything and everything what's important for the album. So bye-bye, have a good time.
It was funny because I done one with Udo and he said the exact same thing.
Man, forget about it. I can't top your passion, man. That's not possible. Where do you get all this power from, man?
Oh, mate, I have a lust for life and beating cancer. I beat cancer, man. So to do this, to chat through people like you, always brings a fucking great smile to my face, man.
Man, that's awesome. You're the best, really. I did a lot of interviews, but never ever I had this before, man. Hey, what an intro. So you got me. You completely draw me in with your power and passion and positive vibes. So, hey. Hey, all straight up, man. The sun goes down.
The sun goes down and the sun rises up with Helloween, mate. Absolute ripping. How are you feeling heading into the release of Giants and Monsters?
I mean, it might sound a little bit superficial, but as that question, I mean, every artist bites the bullet until this new baby comes to Earth, and yeah, we are quite excited how the fans will react to it. But the press already is celebrating and cheering this album, so no doubt about it that the fans will do probably the same way. So. Hey.
Oh, it is so good though. As I mentioned, I chatted with Marcus for the last album, and this album is absolutely amazing. I'm loving how you guys have all come back together, this reunion kind of lineup, as we're saying.
Yeah. That's a new Helloween lineup, man.
It's such a big bloody sound, and that 2021 album was absolutely amazing. But I feel you guys have topped it a little bit more with this. Tell me a little bit about how you've kind of evolved the sound and pushed that a little bit more this time.
I mean, we've been together for 8 years now in this big band, kind of Halloweenish big band thing. And yeah, it's an evolution, clear as crystal. We gelled together during the past few tours we did together and the hours we spent together. So, and we are quite mature nowadays. The egos has gone, and we can focus now on what we really love: playing music, making music, creating music, whatever you want to call this, and that you can hear in this new music and this new baby, new CD. Whatever it is, an album. Yeah, it's an album, right? So yeah, and that kind of how the band gelled together, that you can feel. I mean, I've been in the band for over 20 years and did a lot of albums together with the boys. But this time, it's completely new to me or for the band that we have 5 songwriters. And actually, it was like, okay, Andy wrote a song, and that's pretty much it. Sasha wrote a song, that's pretty much it. So we stick to the demos, and yeah, I could bring in my drums, blah blah blah. But this time it was like, for example, with Giants and Monsters, what's the song?
Giants on the Run.
Giants on the Run, for example. There you will find a breakdown part, a really calm down part, slap bang in the middle of the song. And that was written by Kai, and he sung the lead vocals. I mean, that was the first time that that another band member wrote a part and sung the part or whatever of another band member. So that we mixed all things together, and the creativity of the boys, it was so overwhelming to me behind the drums that yeah. So that forced me to give even more than I'm used to. And but that's the difference to the previous album, the writing process. The boys were completely open-minded for to let other egos wasting in their babies, you know. And yeah, we have a great mixture. Due to that, it became a more diverse album. So because of the working process, the creativity, and that's what I really like in this album. And the process, the producing process, together with our longtime producer Charlie Bauerfeind, um, we were really almost fuzzy about the process, about the sound, you know. For me, for example, with the drums, I brought in 3 different kind of drum kits, so in order to give every song the perfect sound face, I would say face, you know. So there, for certain songs, we recorded 3 versions. Yeah, a metal version with a metal drum kit. Then I set up a more rock-oriented, a rockish sounding drum kit. So I played a rock version of a song, and then I brought in a Big Birda drum kit. A Big Birda means a 28 bass drum, and due to that massive size of a bass drum, there was just room left for 3 toms. So I had to play more like a stadium rock band drummer. So for certain songs, as already mentioned, we had kind of 3 versions, so we could pick out what sound, what version, what style, what feel works best for the certain song. So, and if you listen closely, you will hear the differences in the drum sound, for example, and that dictates the sound of the song. And we were, as already mentioned, really fuzzy about this perfect feel, perfect sound. We were after this kind of, when Halloween goes on stage, we don't play really perfect on stage. You know, we are actually a badass sounding band, but this roughness, this energy, what we bring, the 7 of us, what we can create on stage, that kind of feeling, live feeling, we wanted to capture on this album together with this new writing process and new sound concept. And I think we did well. We did pretty much well.
It came out really well. That first track there, as we said, Giants on the Run, is just an absolutely ripping way to kind of start the album. Kind of has that little galloping sound, kind of gets you into it immediately. You're like hooked, but it has all these different elements and flavors, and I'm always drawn to the longer tracks. I loved the longer tracks you've got on there. The Universe, Gravity for Hearts was an amazing track, and that Majestic one, the way you kind of to finish that off, where the Masters of Power Metal, damn straight you are, it's Halloween. Tell us about those longer proggy tracks, man, because they're always fun for me to dive into.
Yeah, I mean, you will find all the trademarks of Halloween
Yeah.
in on this album. You might, I mean, that's quite easy. I mean, the 7 of us, we are Halloween, you know.
Yep.
I mean, together with Kai and stuff, and Michi and whatever, all the trademarks, all the era, all the singers of all the different eras, you will hear there, and that makes a real original sounding Halloween fucking album, man. I that's pretty much it. Hey.
So how do you go like building the structures for those longer tracks? Because as we've mentioned, like you have all the different elements of Halloween on this album kind of mixed up, and you got to try and portray that as a drummer. So tell me a little bit about kind of how you went building drum structures, especially for the Universe and the Majestic tracks.
Yeah, Universe, talking about that song. I mean, when Sasha sent me the demo, I right at the moment of listening to the demo, I picked up my phone, called him, and paid him a compliment because with Universe, that's he combined the new and the old era of Halloween. Yeah, or
Yeah.
he picked the old sounding Halloween trademarks. Universe is one of my favorites on this album, to pick out one. And for me as a drummer, I love playing double bass drum. And this song, I think it's one of the fastest songs on the album, if I'm not wrong. Well, I think it's the fastest, but the most diverse song.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he implemented a lot of different styles. I have no idea, so it wasn't planned. Even with the drums. I mean, I'm triggered by riffs, guitar riffs or melodies. So I'm
Yeah.
not a songwriter, but I call myself, or supposed to be, consider myself as a rhythmist. You know, I don't like writing songs, but as soon as I listen to a guitar riff, I can come up with a perfect drum arrangement or a drum groove or a drum idea. So I have no plan. You know, when I listen to a song, I have no plan. Okay, no, I do this. No, I do this. It's just like I listen to the song and let my ideas, my feeling, my creativity free space and let it flow how it comes. And afterwards, I rearrange the ideas and make the ideas more working or suitable for whatever the song needs, you know. So there is no real plan. So now we do this. Now we do this. It's all creativity, spontaneous, being spontaneous. And on this album, the drums happened just spontaneous. Yeah, we turned off the demo ideas, and yeah, I let just my creativity flow, flying around in the room and with my drumsticks, and it ended up in yeah having the drum patterns you hear on the album. So.
Exactly, and that's the mark. Like you're an amazing drummer. You're one of those drummers that are
Oh,
right up there,
thank
in my opinion. And that's like I've spoken to a few drummers, and you can play flat out, or you can play the moment. What you do is you play what a song needs. You know, you can come in there and just play flat out blast beats or whatever, but you've always built that atmosphere and played to what the song needs. And this album has definitely encapsulated that. Even with the ballad tracks, I love like Into the Sun, the way with Andy and Michael, the way they duet together, and it's kind of just these different elements, and it kind of notes to you as the amazing drummer that you are,
you.
that you can create that and do that. It's not playing fast just for fast's sake, if you get what I mean.
No, that's what I really like in Halloween. Halloween is not just about double bass drum, that's pretty much it, you know.
Yeah.
It's so diverse. From song to song, you have to change your drum style, your approach to how to play a song. It's not just one style. I have
Yep.
to, yeah, my body posture, whatever. I have to change it. Sometimes within one song, I have so many different drum styles to come up with. So means I have to come up with certain techniques within in one song. Yeah, that could drive you crazy, but yeah, after being in the band for such a long time, so I'm used to it. So, but talking about Sun, this ballad, that was a crazy thing. I played a couple of versions and more that kind of Scorpions, you know, the band German Scorpion
Yes,
style,
dude. Yep.
Scorpion sounding thing, and but it didn't really work. And then Kai phoned me and said, "Hey, what about listening to Adele? You know, the singer." Adele. I was like, Adele? What? Seriously? Listen to that and this version, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I turned on my computer, was watching a video on YouTube, and then all of the sudden the coin dropped. And so, yeah, I played more like a big band drummer. I moved like a big band drummer. I used lighter drumsticks. I set up a completely different drum kit. We tuned it a little bit more down and I played more swingy, so like Adele, rock, poppy, and I always had this drummer from Adele, yeah, as a picture, as a video running in front of my eyes while recording that song. And then I sent it to Kai because he came up with this crazy idea, and he said, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." And I said, "Huh." Okay, give me one night. I have to sleep. I have to take a sleep. And then I will listen back and the next day, Charlie and me, we got in, listened to that song, to this Adele version, and yeah, hey, it worked really well. It works really well. So that was a nice story behind this one, and that shows how we work together. Meanwhile, we can phone each other and swapping, exchange ideas and creativity. So there's no fucking ego. I mean, 10 years ago, I would have said, fuck you. That's my version. This version works best. Fuck you. But I mean, as mature I got, okay.
Yeah, we slowly change and get a little bit more mature as we go. I've noticed that at 45. Also, the motivation, like you probably notice it too. Like you get more motivated, but you're more driven and focused as well. And you guys have really seen that. You've all kind of come together. You've all got different ways that you make music, and you know you write your lyrics and your vocals and your harmonies and your beats and your
Yeah,
melodies.
right.
But you're all able to come together and make this Helloween albums now that have so many different parts of the Helloween history and also pushing it forward together as well.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, the more mature you got. I mean, let's take it that way. The dragons were killed. They
Yes.
are dead. You know, now we can focus on the main things, making music on a calm, appropriate way. And yeah, the older I get, the more I like making music, and the more I like playing drums. No shit about this. I mean, so yeah, the dragons are dead.
That's
There's
it.
nothing to kill. The ego has gone. So now it's just about having fun with my drums, with the boys, and with the
Oh,
music. And that's another kind of evolution on this album compared to the previous album. So yeah, the maturity.
there's hooks of plenty in this. I've got to mention this before we go. A little is a little too much, man. I've turned that off, and that one was just rattling in my head, and I'm sitting here now looking at the note of that, and it's like automatically started playing in my head, man. That was a cracking track, as well.
Yeah, hey, a little is a little too much is a great title for the evolution, or to give this evolution a name. A little is a little too much. I mean, as soon as you step a little bit out of this balance, then it was a little too much.
Yeah.
And that what happened in the past a lot of times, because the younger boys are more after, yeah, ooh, I made the fire, I light the fire up. So now it's gone, as already said. So now you hear a relaxed Halloween band making or creating Halloween music. That's the Giants and Monster thing.
Yes, it has a really great sound. Look, we'll finish up soon. Quick fire round. I'll chuck in a couple of quick fire questions to end it up on, mate, before we get out of here, Daniel. Favorite Halloween song to play live?
Eagle Fly Free.
Yeah. Biggest drum influence growing up?
Dave Lombardo.
Yeah. What's the first metal album you bought?
That's a good question. I think the first metal album was Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Yeah, that was it. That's it.
Okay, and speaking of giants and monsters, if Halloween were a monster, what kind would it be?
The monster, which
Yeah.
monster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pumpkinhead. Have to be Pumpkinhead, eh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's take that one.
the obvious. What do you think's the most underrated song on the Halloween catalog, mate? Because there's quite a bloody few there.
Oh, there are a bunch of. I think this kind of a ballad you will find on the Straight Out of Hell album. There's what's the title? Hey, fans out there, go to this album. There must be a ballad on it. And I forgot the name. And I fucking love this ballad. And that's never played before.
Bar from the Stars.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
check it
know.
out. Anyone, go check the whole bloody album out, people. Don't muck
I
around.
mean, yeah, take the full throttle, man.
That's it. And the touring cycle's about to kick off for this album, guys. What's the chances of getting Halloween down under at all next year? I know this year is done. People don't expect it this year. What's the chances of you guys coming back down under next year?
Yeah, I hope that we can make it to your island, so to say. I mean, the last time we were there it's 10 years.
Yep.
10 years ago, with the God Given Right, we were in Melbourne, in Sydney, and
Brisbane.
on the other side,
Oh, Perth. You went and done Perth.
yeah, we went down Perth. I think we did 3 or 4 concerts only. But we are working on it to get our feet back on your island. That would be nice. It would be nice to get the Erdbeereis. So that was German.
And the best way for that to happen, people, is everybody go out, buy the bloody album, crank it everywhere, stream the hell out of it, but also buy it. And hopefully you guys will be doing an Asia Australian tour as well. You did drop that This Is Tokyo track, which is an absolutely ripping nod to that. So I dare say, people, keep your eyes and ears peeled. Grab the album Giants and Monsters. Massive thanks to Daniel for hanging out and give us some more info on Giants and Monsters. Make sure you pre-order the album. It does drop August 29th. Trust me, it's everything you want and more from Helloween. Daniel, last words, shout outs, thank yous are all up to you, my friend.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Australian metal fans, hopefully you will like the upcoming Halloween album, Giants and Monsters, as much as we do. We spent a lot of work to make it sound perfectly. And hopefully we serve your passion and your dedication. And thanks for your passion, dedication all over the years. Towards the band, and yeah, hopefully we see each other wherever it might be, on a concert, and hopefully on your island.
Damn straight. Halloween, crank it loud. The neighbours going to want to hear it too. Cheers, mate.
Hey, thanks.
Oi, you're tuned in to Jai That Aussie Metal Guy, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his sick content. And remember, stay brutal, you legend.